is Dr. D, and I am excited to talk about this topic. It comes up often, and I want to address it right away because we are in a 6 week course and we don't have a lot of time. So, this is going to be super duper important for you to understand immediately. Okay. So, that is resources. So, this is a type of class where you have a lot of resources. We do not want our students to feel as if they are in this class alone because they're not. You have the human component, which is your instructor, but you also have tools and all sorts of resources throughout this class to really help you. So, one of the first resources I want you to take a look at is the syllabus. This tells you everything, how much you need to focus in on this class, how many assignments you have. It also tells you where the percentage is for the assignments. So, for example, your speeches are worth 30%, your discussions are worth 10%, your first assignment is worth 5%, your second assignment is worth 10%. So, it gives you the percentage wage and where you need to focus your attention on. I also give you some due dates. So, that is another way. And now, because I know everybody is a different type of learner, I do have another way for you to look at your due dates, which is, of course, timeline. This is in the START module. So you want to make sure that you are taking a look at the START module. It gives you everything you need in order to be a successful student in this course. Okay. There is a lot to look at. I'm going to be honest with you. Each one of your courses, there's a lot to look at. So one of the things as a student, when you begin, is to start looking at your resources. If your instructor starts talking about resources, that should give you a clue. I need to pay attention to that. If you don't see the resource, make sure you get with that instructor immediately. I don't see it. I need to see it. I know this is something that really is going to help me be successful. Let me find that resource, or help me find that resource, or identify where that resource is. In our class, the resources are identified by emojis. So if there's something, because there's a lot in each one of those modules, if there's something I need you to see, you will see a lot of emoji combinations in the modules to help you see this particular assignment. So, for example, your first assignment is the fieldwork essay. It has an emoji letting you know where the template is. There's some information telling you download the template. Your second assignment is the outline. There is an emoji there to let you know, hey, the template for the outline is right in here. Make sure you pay attention to that. So you definitely want to make sure you know where your resources are. We also have a calendar in this course. You can connect your calendar to the Google Calendar. That's another resource that's in here. If you need help making videos, we have Canvas Studio. Take advantage of that. Or Panopto videos, which is what I typically use. Right now in this format, I'm using Substack, but I do use Panopto videos within this course because it just makes it a lot easier. But those are examples of course tools that you can use. Something else that's really important for course tools in this particular class is to make sure that you are looking at the speech overview. So look at the speech overview. Make sure you have a good understanding. If you have clarification questions, go to the next resources, which is the frequently asked question, so that you can see if your question is probably being asked by one of your peers. Because anytime one of your peers asks me a question, I'm going to add it to the frequently asked questions. Okay. So I certainly want to encourage you, please take advantage of the resources. There is no possible way we would put you in a course without resources. That is not fair to you as a student. That is not fair to your learning, to your grade. We will always give you some sort of resources to help you. Okay. So this is not one of those classes where we just push you off the cliff and hope that you land. No, we make sure that there is soft landscaping for your learning experience. So please take advantage of all of the resources that every online class has to offer. You do need to find them, okay? Usually when you go through a course, they have some sort of like ability for you to go through what the course looks like. In my courses, I split them in two. So there's one half of the course and then the other half of the course. And also the thing that I do is, like I said, identify them with emojis to kind of help you. So you're going to get emoji combos and videos that point you to specific resources. So for example, right now I'm talking about SPC 1017. That means the resources are the three things. You got the templates for your assignments, you got this speech overview, and you have the frequently asked questions. So those are the major resources that I have put together myself, with the exception of the online template, to ensure that it's streamlined for you. Okay, so that it's very easy for you to kind of work through what is necessary. There's nothing for you to make up. You do not have to go outside of the platform. You don't have to go outside of the course. Everything is right here. It's a hub of resources for you. So you almost have to not be looking to find those resources. So I just want to remind you, you are not alone. You are never, ever, 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 ever alone in an online course. There are so many resources available. You just need to know where to look and find them. So this is why I point them out to you in the modules. This is why I talk about them a lot, so that you will know where they are. And I want to make sure that you're comfortable using these resources and knowing that these resources are there for you. Okay. And also to let you know that I'm here to help you and to guide you. But I should be clarifying questions. I want you to be self-sufficient as a student and to be able to navigate through these courses, because let's say, for example, you need to look at these things at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's important that you know where to find this, because obviously your instructor will be asleep. So you need to know in the middle of the day, if I'm in a meeting for the school, or I'm in a training for the school, I won't be able to give you that information when you need to. You need to look at the resources, and that's why we put them in the course and they're available for you. So please take advantage of the resources that we have in the course. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. I hope this helps someone. Please make sure that you use those resources. Do not leave your first day of class without knowing where your resources are. And if you need the instructor to map it out for you, or if there's a different way that you learn and you want to see that, reach out to your instructor. I'm sure that they will be willing to show you. I know for myself, I will put together a video real quick, like I'm doing right now, because a lot of students had questions about resources. So I want you to do the same thing. If you have, like, can you do a video about XYZ, or can you do a video about, I'm willing to do that. Even if you are not in my class, but you have questions about online classes, let me know and I will be more than happy to do it. And it could be for another course. I'm comfortable with that too, because I've been doing online teaching for a long time and I've been in higher ed for a long time. So even if it's something I do not know, I will find out for you, research it, come back here and explain it to you. But I do want students to have the learning freedom that they are paying for, which is to know that your money is going towards resources. So for example, in this class, we have McGraw-Hill. We use and Go React. So we use McGraw-Hill to help us kind of facilitate our homework and assessments for you. That's another tool. That's an ed tech tool that is in this course. That's just an example. And also there's other examples, like you may, in a speech course, you may use an apparatus to upload your videos. Like we do, we use Go React. Those are things that a lot of schools use for speech course and courses like that, where you are submitting videos. So definitely want to make sure you understand resources. Use them. It's really, really important that you use them. Don't be confused. And it just makes it easier for you to accomplish things, knowing that you have the support of a resource to help you, and know that that resource is in alignment with the rubric and all the things that the instructor is looking for. Okay? So thank you so much for your time and attention. Have a wonderful day. And as always, know that you are seen, you are heard, and you are secure in every online class. Enjoy your day. Bye.